You got this. You got this. You fucking got this. Okay. New Recruit by Quadrific. To honor and serve. Do you got what it takes to be the sheriff deputies? Do you think you got what it takes to keep up with every pony in Maritime Bay? To tell the little bug to put your trash away? To help a vulnerable lost foal out in the open? To make sure every pony in town follows the law because the law is very the law itself? Hitch paced up and down his office, a strong, seraph face of steel and determination. With everything back in order, with the trolley cart back on its track, the lighthouse up for repairs and sprout damage being rectified, he thought it was the time to hire some ponies to help keep tracks of things around the town. However, these new deputies weren't ponies at all. In the corner, Sprout watched Hitch over the top performance in slight amusement, munching on some donuts. This takes me way back. Sprout sighed as he remembered Hitch giving him the talk. Did the sheriff ask you to speak? Hold on, let me try that again. Did the sheriff ask you to speak? Hitch turned to Sprout, causing him to straighten up. No, sir. Sprout stuttered. Hitch just nodded sternly before turning back to his recruits. As my deputies, you will represent the very value of respect and citizenship. You are the examples to others, and represent the qualities that makes Maritime Bay thrive. With magic restored, you are now the beacon of light in this shining new age to all unicorn Pegasus who are now welcome to this town. Okay. Hitch stopped pacing, looked down at his new recruits. In front of him, two seagulls, one with a face mask, makeshift, as a helmet and crab form a line, stood in attention. As deputies, do you promise to set an example to those around you? The seagull squawked in response. The crabs, not able to talk, just made a sound with his pincers. Do you promise to stick by the law? The critters gave another response. To aid those in need, lending a wing or claw wherever possible. They gave another sound to answer Hitch's question. Hitch smiled and turned to Sprout. Sprout, the badge, if you please. Sprout was too busy munching on the third slice of pizza, scrambled his hooves and picked up the three metal badge on the red velvet cushion and marched over to Hitch's side. As he was marching, Hitch unpinned his badge and held up for every critter to see. This is not just a badge, Hitch announced. This represents your duty as a protector to this town. Wear it not with just pride, but a vow to serve and protect the citizen of Maritime Bay. Okay. The seagull gave a salute with their wings and the crab with a claw. Sprout stood aside Hitch as he gave the medal to his new recruits. I, Sheriff Hitch, hereby name you Deputy Squawk, Wing, Claw, wear it well. He then rose back up and looked at his new recruits with pride. Sprout could have sworn he saw a tear run down Hitch's cheeks. Are you crying? Sprout asked. Hitch quickly wiped the tears away. No. Hitch lied. It was just the seagulls. The feathers brushing against my nose. With it, I put the metal around them. Sprout rolled his eyes as he turned towards the clock hanging on the office wall. Permission to turn myself in for the evening. I need the funds with inventing new things since Pegasus and unicorns are no longer a threat. Hitch coughed and straightened up, looking at the clock as well. Permission granted, Sprout. You are dismissed. Sprout waved goodbye and exited the office. Hitch watched him leave before turning to his quitter recruits. Now that's out of the way. I'm afraid with new recruits comes with new paperwork for me. Hitch sighed. He walked over to his desk, looked down at the mountain of paperwork. The sound of birds' feet and claws scuttling towards the exit made him look up, and he saw his critters making their way towards the door. It was then he remembered that they used to sleep outside the office at night. Hey! He said. He called out to them, causing them to stop and turn to him. It's going to be cold tonight. I have a lot of paperwork to get through. Hitch smiled. And now that you are officially deputies, I can't have my new deputies sleeping outside in the cold. What would that make me as a sheriff? Making my new recruits sleep roughly on their first night. I could do with some company. The seagulls and the crabs looked at each other before the birds flew and perched upon Hitch's shoulder. The crabs scrattled its way Hitch's tail and took residence upon his head. Hitch smiled as he began signing his papers with his new recruit by his side. Now let's do the battle against this monstrous mountain of paper. Hitch chuckled as he and his critters settled down for the night. The morning calmed, and 4 ponies consisting of 2 Pegasus, 1 unicorn, and 1 earth pony were walking towards the sheriff's office. They were planning on getting breakfast early at one of their cafes, but couldn't really start without one of their friends. Have you heard from Hitch, Sonny? Zip asked. Did he say anything about meeting him in town? Not that I could remember. Sonny shrugged. Though sometimes his duties can last all night, either some new laws to pass or maintaining or a mountain of paperwork to work through. Is always... Okay, hold on. Paperwork as in making paper planes, birds, and crowns? Easy asked. Oh, that sounds fun. No, the other kind of paperwork. Sonny chuckled. The boring kind. I think you mean paper folding, like origami? Well, I hope he won't be too busy, Pip chimed in. I was hoping to make a tourist stream on all the good places to go in Maritime Bay for the first visiting Pegasi. Okay. That sounds a lot of fun. Sonny answered with a smile. Maritime Bay could use a tourism boost now that unicorns and Pegasi can come to town. I think Hitch would also like that idea. The beaches are always nice place to go to in the summer. I could show you my favorite spot. Let's go. Let's see if Hitch is up for some breakfast though first. Zip intertwined. Poor guy probably needs his morning energy. The four of them are now in front of the office, and Sunny opened the door quietly. The rest, the rest, her in. The rest followed her in, and they were soon greeted to the most adorable sight. Hitch was sleeping on his desk, drooling escaping his mouth and dripping onto some sheet of paper. If Hitch sleeping wasn't enough, what made it extra adorable was the four ponies watching what was on him. Either side of his shoulders were two seagulls. A crab was also sleeping upon his head. The four of them couldn't help but make cute sound at the sight of in front of them. Wow, wow, Zip said with a quiet laugh. Sheriff got his work cut out for him last night, and it looks like his squad decided to join him. I can't with his fucking blocked nose. Anyways, Sunny chuckled at the sight before her eyes. They always follow him around when he's on duty. They are so adorable. Easy beam. Pip was too busy talking on her phone, took a picture of the sight in front of her. Unfortunately, she forgot her phone on silent. The phone made a loud click as the picture was taken. The sound caused the crab to pinch hard on Hitch's ears, causing the sheriff jump up with a yell. He fell backwards on his chair, taking the birds and the crab with him. Hitch scrambled up and looked around him frankly with his eyes wide open. Sprout ate the donut, I swear. The four ponies burst out laughing, which Hitch looked at the four of them with a bewildered look. Good morning, Sheriff. Hold on. Good morning, Sheriff Hitch. Sunny laughed. Have a nice sleep? Not a word. Hitch growled, helping himself and his recruits back on their feet. Wow, would you look at that? Zip chuckled. The town sheriff was just become the town sheriff was just became the town clown. Don't worry, Sheriff. Our lips are sealed. What's with the careers anyway? Okay. Pip wandered over to them and noticed the metal they were. She knelt down to have a proper look at them before oohing at them. Aww. Pip oohed. You made them your deputy? That's so adorable. Well, with more ponies coming to town, I thought I could use some extra help. Hitch rubbed the back of his head with his hoof. They started following me when I helped them get out the litter off them on the beach. Honestly, ponies just don't respect the local wildlife these days. Which is why you passed the littering law in the first place? Sunny chuckled, causing Hitch to nod in agreement. Since I've known them for a while, I thought it would give them a role to play around the town. He patted them gently, then turned towards his four of his friends. What are you all for doing here? He asked. Well, we thought we could all go and have a breakfast, then help Pip with a live stream to boost the town tourism. Sunny told Hitch. That does sound like an interesting idea, and breakfast sounds good. Hitch considered before looking down at his critter mates. Could the recruits come along as well? The more the merrier, Izzy said enthusiastically. Let's make it their Congratulations being on Sheriff Hitch deputy celebratory breakfast or something. Then I could give you all glow-ups to all of you for Pip's live stream. I've never done glow-ups for critters before, so that will be fun. Then that's settled. Then that's settled. Sonny said, looking down at Hitch critters. Let's go get some food for every pony and critters. With the 5 of them and the 3 critters headed out into the morning to grab some breakfast before Pip's streaming. Yeah, and there's a note too. And the reward for underrated Stanley goes to seriously Hitch for being for being Fluttershy. Yeah.